old, and yes, that's a real mug shot. He liked fast cars back then, only he got caught. And then who can forget Billy Mays?
Yeah.
Lived in Tampa, the infomercial king, and unfortunately died last year at the age of 50. And that was Billy's favorite everyday car, the black Bentley four-door sedan. He's quite a guy. He's still on today, too, in a lot of this.
Oh, yeah.
Commercials going.
Actually, some stuff that he hadn't released is just coming out.
Now we ought to have Mergens here tonight.
Where's Mergens?
Yep, a Camaro, and we got a Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas. Who was the guy? Who's the actor?
Brad Pitt.
There you go, Brad Pitt.
Oh, he's the man.
You watch TV, don't
he's
you?
Now Mergens' hero. I love it.
Now, some of the actors like to drive the classic cars, and here's a 67 Vet, side pipes, and probably a 427 under the hood. Who's the actor?
Oh, Bruce Willis.
There you go, Bruce Willis. It's amazing some of the cars they like to drive as everyday cars and just their fun cars. Instead of the limos you'd think they'd be in, and you know, some of these others. Now, for the wrestling fans, what's the car on the top?
Can't see it real good.
BMW.
BMW?
And that's a world champion wrestler, Dave Bautista. That's what he drives.
You know, you see these people in their glitzy limos and stuff.
Now, who can forget the Martin and Lewis? We grew up with them and their antics, and of course the singer Dean Martin. And back when he was in his prime, he liked to drive that 1962 Ghia L6.4 coupe. Look at the back end of that. It looks sort of like the old 64 Barracudas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, if I was to match somebody with a car, that is Dolly Parton, that gold Cadillac to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I pick her driving, and that is her car. She likes to drive that gold Cadillac.
I shouldn't say this. It looks like my car.
Yeah, but she's a lot prettier than you are in it.
Yeah.
Okay, Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness, and he likes to drive that Bentley, and that's his wife Sharon in the upper photo. And you know, you look at the two of them together, and they just look like a mismatch. She is such a beautiful lady, and he's just sort of a little eccentric.
Out there.
Yeah. He's going to appear again. Now, here's Jay Leno. Now, he can of course drive everything or anything, and has about anything, but that's what he picks to drive as his everyday car, is a Mercedes SLR. And then in the small picture, there's a nice picture a few years back with Ed McMahon before he passed away on the same set with Jay. Now, here we have Dancing with the Stars, Kim Kardashian, and she likes to drive that Ferrari. And if that name Kardashian sounds familiar, Robert Kardashian was her father, and he was also the lead attorney in the O.J. Simpson trial.
Ah, that's right, Kardashian. Now I remember.
Who's that?
DiCaprio.
Right.
Leonard DiCaprio.
And look what he drives. He's going green.
What is that?
He's going green.
He is.
Toyota Prius. I wouldn't expect a movie star to be driving a Toyota
Leonardo
Prius.
DiCaprio, and he's driving a Toyota?
Prius, yeah.
Holy smokes. Maybe he's got a lot of stock in the company.
Now, this is a mismatch to me. A Mini Cooper. Now, who's driving that? Madonna.
Okay. Gus is doing the Madonna thing over here.
I noticed that, yeah. I can't imagine Madonna driving
Stick to being a cameraman, Gus.
I can't imagine her driving a BMW.
How did this guy get in twice?
Well, I told you he'd be back.
You know,
he's eccentric.
It's Ozzy. It's that something to do with the darkness that you said.
Actually, that was supposed to be Fred Savage there, but I made a glitch in my program here, and I got him in twice. So that's the first mistake in my life ever made. So he's back again.
You know, it really.
Now, how about this? Who is it? And who's the car?
Who's the car?
Who is that, and who's the car? What's the car?
I don't know, but
a pink Bentley and Paris Hilton.
Oh, Paris Hilton.
That's what she likes to drive. Okay, another pink, pop star pink.
Now this
she likes to drive that '59 Chevy Impala convertible.
Now that's cool.
She likes to go classic.
And that's her daily driver.
That's one of her daily drivers. She likes
Yeah.
to drive.
That's pretty cool.
That's pink.
Now, years ago, we had a group called the Rat Pack. Peter Lawford, Frank Sinatra, and Dean Martin, and of course, Sammy Davis Jr. And Sammy liked to drive that DeLorean, and he's trying to show you how the doors open there. Notice how he's got his arms up in the air, and that's the way the gull-wing doors opened on it.
I recently did a radio for a T-Bird that was once owned by Sammy Davis Jr.
Did you? Now, here's another one of the Rat Pack. The Rat Pack,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
the founder of Pop, Old Blue Eyes, Frank
Check this
Sinatra. And back in 1958, that was his choice for an everyday car, was his 58 Cadillac.
That's nice. That is nice.
Now, we all probably know who this is. It's a Ferrari. He's a singer. His name is William Raymond Norwood Jr. Anybody know who he is?
Oh, that's Ray J.
That's Ray J, for the love of Ray J.
Okay.
I know him.
Huh? Can I tell you?
Okay, now who we got here? Good old
that's,
Tiger.
Yeah, that's
Tiger Woods.
Jack
Tiger
Nicklaus.
Woods, and believe it or not, he doesn't drive a Buick that they always loan him. That's his own. That's his own Porsche Carrera GT.
Tiger Woods.
The picture at the side is him when he was 2 years old with a little miniature golf bag and clubs on a Mike Douglas show.
Yeah.
There's Mike Douglas, his
Do you
father
know I
Earl,
remember
and-
that show?
Now, who's this guy? Yeah,
Larry the Cable Guy.
right. His real name is
My hero.
Daniel Lawrence Whitney.
Now tell
What's
me
he
that's his
driving?
real daily driver?
That is one of his favorite daily drivers.
Does he
What
ever
is it? What
wash
kind
it?
of truck is it?
It's a Dodge Ram.
It's a Dodge Ram. But it looks like he really enjoys that truck.
Get her done.
And another show where the kids grew up on the show. We watched them grow up. And there's Roseanne today, as she looks. And what is she driving for an everyday driver?
Corvette.
No,
No.
Dodge Viper.
I'd say it looks like a Viper.
Dodge Viper GT. That's her favorite everyday car. Now this last one. This guy coming up here can drive anything. Warren Buffett. And what's he drive? He drives a 10-year-old Lincoln Town Car. Now I drive.
That's
I was going
why-
to say, it looks like your car.
I drive a 10-year-old Lincoln Town Car, but the big difference between us is that $37 billion that I don't
But
have.
See, that's why he has $37 billion, because he's driving a 10-year-old
Yeah,
car
can you
instead of
imagine?
buying Ferraris and
he's-
stuff like the
he's
rest
very
of them.
frugal. Yeah. There you go.
All brought
How
to you in
about
part by Keels and
Keels
Wheels.
That guy. We did it.
Not quite as good as Bill and Bill, but not bad, Gary. You
Okay.
were, you were
Getting
on cue there, pretty good. I tell you, that is funny to see, because you would expect these guys to have really exotic stuff. I mean, there's Ferraris in there, there's stuff like that that, you know, the normal, you don't find in a normal household or a mediocre income household, but
A Mini Cooper for Madonna.
a Mini Cooper, yeah.
Yeah, can't
I
believe
believe
that
Paul
one.
McCartney had one too, and it's
And-
been
Yes.
shown out at St. Armand's.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
DiCaprio. I mean, I figured he'd be in something exotic other than a Toyota, you know.
Paul
I mean,
McCartney's car is in the Classic Car Museum.
Yeah.
And
yeah, one of
Lennon's
his-
car's in there also.
Let me know when Dave's ready, and we'll, oh, we are ready. Well, you're on.
We will be back. We will be back in a couple of minutes after these words from our sponsors.
Junior's Trim Shop in Venice. Our award-winning interiors have been applauded locally and nationally. Junior's will repair or replace seat covers, carpet, door panels, and both vinyl and convertible tops. Our experts have more than 40 years of experience and specialize in original, antique, and custom automobiles, boats, and aircraft. For quality craftsmanship at a reasonable price, call Junior's today. 493-1840. That's 493-1840.
Now that was fun stuff. Friendship Hearing Aid Centers with offices in Venice, Inglewood, and now Sarasota offer free comprehensive hearing tests and video ear